And with that, meow, we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Starchaser. So tonight's episode is called Spa Day. Not sure if that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing or something in between. We'll find out. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Patrick, for playing and Gwen for jamming.
Yes, my pleasure.
Couple quick things to go over before we jump in.
Yeah.
Excuse me. If you would like to affect the game yourself as a viewer, over in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a few different things that you can do. And I will... Oh, my chat bot is down. Let me get that going real quick. While I'm waiting on that, I'll explain a couple of them that may not be self-explanatory. So the $1, $2, all that jazz, pretty self-explanatory. But the $3 one is for a Switch, and it's not a Nintendo, unfortunately, but what it lets you do is switch the action of another player. So you can give that to a player or to the GM, and when a player goes to do something, somebody else can spend that switch and go, no, you're not going to persuade that person, you're going to do something else to that person. So it changes the action, which is kind of cool. Usually leads to some crazy shenanigans. The other one in there is the $15 one, which is a complication. As long as it is setting appropriate and appropriate in general, you can throw in any complication that you would like. And that can make the player's life more difficult, the GM's life more difficult, or both. But it's usually pretty interesting, and you can actually change the story that way.
And $5 should be minus 20 to a roll.
$5 should be minus 20?
Yeah, minus 20 to a roll. Because that's good.
Oh, right, because we're on Call
better.
of Cthulhu. Right. Let me change that. I was like, minus 20? That's horrible. What?
No, minus 20 is really good.
Yes.
If you really wanted to make it beneficial, it's minus 30. You could do that. I wouldn't be offended.
Okay, that's actually a good idea because that's supposed to be an auto success. I will change that now. I'm so used to playing D20 systems that that just completely blew my mind there. So yeah.
Oh, if you want to make it an auto success, it's minus 50. Minus 50 is an auto success.
30 is good enough. Anyways, with that, we'll go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Raven, so I'm a professional game master, tabletop streamer, and tabletop designer. You can find me here, and you can find all of us on Twitter at the names right below our faces. So I update everything that's going on the Black Feather Guild shows on Twitter. If there's ever any delay or reschedule or anything like that, it'll be there. I do announcements for new shows and things like that all the time. Now that my chatbot is up, let me put in those donate links real quick. So if you do want to affect the story, you can do so with those links there. And then, yeah, definitely check out the Twitter. I've got some sign-up forms that I've posted today and yesterday, so it should be pretty easy to find them in my feed, where you can sign up for one-shot games that we do every Friday, or sign up for campaigns that we have coming up, new ones in January. So yeah, that's everything there. And then my character is Lucy Winnett. She's an MIT graduate, super smart with machines and things like that.
And apparently super smart with people.
Yeah, and she's a total socialite and flirt, so yeah, should be pretty interesting what trouble she gets herself into with that. And then I'll pass it to Patrick. Tell us a little bit about Gideon and yourself.
Sure. And then also all your videos got uploaded to YouTube today too, right?
Oh yeah.
Up there.
Yeah, we do have the YouTube channel is finally up and running, and I've got all of the season 2 episodes up there. I've got the penultimate and finale episodes from season 1, and all of the one-shots from this season 2. As in also. So yeah, you can actually catch up on all the shows now. Yeah, you can actually catch up on all the shows now instead of having to sift through Twitch VODs.
Catch up on all of the work that Gideon has been trying to avoid in this show that's coming back to bite us.
Yep.
It's like you were saying, I'm Attacktrick or Patrick, whatever you want to call me. But I'm here playing Gideon Zale. He is a risk analyst, works for corporations to analyze how things can go wrong and help them avoid that. And his psychic abilities to see a little bit of the future usually helps with that, you would think, and are right most of the time. But so he has been on this cruise for the most part trying to avoid his vacation and not work, and instead now has a new job where he is working. And now he has had to enter professional mode.
Yep. Perfect. And then Gwen will pass it off to you.
So I'm Gwen. I'm going to be your game master. You can find me here most days, actually every time Raven's live, because Raven's awesome and decided to let me in every game. So that's the thing. And yeah, we will start now. Oh yeah, you can find me at Potato Hollow on Twitch and Twitter. And yes, I will start streaming next year. Like late next year, after I get out of this call.
Glitch, kiddo, hush.
Cat.
All of the cats are noisy tonight. So where were we last time?
We ended with I can't remember names. Lucy, I think. Lucy, being in Gideon's room.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The last thing I remember is with the different visions and stuff I was getting, we made the realization that the shadow things that were attacking us, that what's his name? Harold works for them. We just made that realization.
You work for them.
Oh yes. Now I do too.
And you don't know that you just know that your boss is made up of them.
Sure.
So where is the
We
one
also
labeled...
found out that the girl that Lucy slept with is the daughter of the captain, who we now have to talk to.
Yeah.
Because my vision was of shadows devouring the captain in like a day or so.
Yeah.
Where is that track got deleted? Damn it. I'm gonna have to find it real quick.
Hate it when that happens.
Anyway, so we will just go with this for the entire game. So as you start, you get texted by Stacy.
This is gonna sound really bad, but which one did Lucy sleep with? Was it Stacy or the other one?
I will pull up my notes real quick because I forgot to pull up my notes.
I usually take notes, but I didn't last time.
Stacy was at the D&D game.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the one Lucy got close with. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. Okay. So Stacy is. I was about to say if Sarah texted you. Oh, but no, Stacy texted you.
Okay, cool.
So we begin with Stacy texting you.
Okay, Lucy's gonna pull out her phone and check it. What does it say?
It says, what are your plans for tonight?
Crap. So Gideon,
I get off at 6. When you don't respond, I get off at 6.
Jeez, girl, give me time to freaking read the text. Lucy says at her phone and then turns to Gideon and goes, so how long do you think this whole captain talking to you thing's gonna take?
Well, I guess it depends. It's telling her that she's going to die probably won't take long. I guess it's the follow-up from that may take a while.
Yeah.
But that's really kind of up to the captain.
Do I need to talk to her? Because, like, I think just going up to her and being like, so, BT dubs, you could die. That's probably not the best approach to take.
No, but I thought that was kind of our teamwork approach. Was I'm crazy prophet and your hype man they're not actually that crazy. Like, no, this is not actually a person on the street proclaiming the end of the world.
This is GM reminding you that psychic people know that other people are psychic.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. So yeah, at least be like, okay, that's fair.
That's fair. So she'll at least know that I could tell the future. What she wants to believe from there, I guess, will be up to her. But that
makes sense.
It's perfectly okay if you'd rather not be involved. That may be for the best. It's technically, by the books, you shouldn't be involved in this. Harold really slipped up officially by not erasing your mind. So, if anybody finds out about this, it's on Harold and not us.
Oh,
Well, that's good. Can't you, like, I don't know, deputize me or something?
I'm not. Can I deputize? Can I deputize anyone?
You'd know in the rules that yes, you can, but you're not supposed to.
But you can, but he can, but he's not supposed to.
Exactly. Administrational rules.
So it's like only in case of emergency, and this does not classify as emergency yet. That makes sense.
We'll save the emergency deputization for if we get caught. How about that?
All right, that works.
But we'll say that it's effective retroactively if need be.
We could just say that Harold deputized me.
Sure.
Anyways, reason I ask, I have the captain's daughter texting me wanting to hang out tonight at 6, so I'm not sure what to do with that.
The captain's daughter has a face, right?
Last I checked, yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't just a blob of shadow where a face should be?
No. I mean, it was dark, because, well, never mind, but, no, she has a face.
Alright, well, if she has a face and she's not a lizard person, you're probably safe there.
Can confirm not a lizard person.
Actually, yeah, I'm not sure if I told you, but there are still 2 lizard people on the ship. Robbie and George. They're two of the night concierge.
Okay, good to know. I don't think you did tell me that. That seems like something I would remember. Okay, so what should I do then? Just keep Stacy busy, or?
Well, I mean, it's your vacation. You're welcome to do anything. I don't know what the tactical advantage of keeping Stacy busy are. There may be some personal advantages I'm not aware of in the situation, so
don't worry about it.
You're welcome to do as you please.
Yeah, don't worry about that. But I want to know what happens. Like, I want to figure this out.
Oh, sure. I'll keep you in. You'll absolutely be in the loop. It's as involved as you would like to be, and we'll worry about which rules we'll fix whatever rules we're breaking at the end, or blame it on Harold.
I like the blame it on Harold idea. All right, like, I guess I'll go hang out with Stacy, and then I can look around for George and what was the other one?
Robbie. Okay,
I'll keep an eye out for them.
They may be good sources of information. It's if the lizard people and the shadowy blobs aren't working together, they may be working apart and have information on one another. So if you wind up blowing up their spot and accusing them of being lizard people, that may be a good avenue of questioning.
Yeah.
But I trust you. You're much better at getting information out of people than I am.
Lucy kind of blushes a little bit and is like, oh, well, thank you. All right, well, let me know how it goes with Stacy's mom. I hate myself for that reference.
It's intentional, by the way.
I know.
And it wasn't on the playlist.
Let me. Oh, we should add that to the playlist. Yeah, let me know how it goes with Stacy's mom. I hear she's got it going on, so I'm gonna go meet up with Stacy.
Sure. It's if you don't hear from me, I may be in the break, so maybe search there. But I will see you.
Right. Are you
later.
sure I don't need to come with you?
Oh, I mean, I may have not displayed it so far on the ship, but I am a professional of sorts.
All right. Well,
I haven't been locked up yet. Let's just. So either I'm good at not doing it, or statistically it's coming and I'll be locked up this time.
Reminder,
Right.
Harold did say he had professional clothes for you.
We found the one professional shirt that I accidentally packed last time.
Yeah. Yeah. But
all right.
he did say he had an extra uniform for you.
Got it.
I'll just check the brig later.
That's a
I'm
good
just
plan.
I'll just plan on checking there. Yeah, good luck. Bye.
Bye.
And she leaves.
So, is Lucy gonna text Stacy back?
Oh yeah. She texts her back and is like, yeah, let's hang out.
Cool. I'm thinking spa day.
Spa day sounds good.
Awesome. Meet you in Spa C.
Right, Spa C, and Lucy pulls out her phone and she's, trying to figure out on the map like where it's at. And she'll go back to her room first, probably, and change it into probably some skimpy bathing suit, and then head over.
Awesome. So what's Gideon doing?
I think Gideon is just marching to wherever the captain's quarters are, or it's during the day, so I assume the captain's office or.
Yeah, you would know where the captain is currently. So you get to the captain's office. What do you do?
Is there some kind of like reception I have to bypass to get in, or is this just a door I could shove my way through?
Currently, there's someone at the desk outside.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the room.
All right, I'm just gonna try and circumnavigate this potential obstacle and just walk right past them and like flash whatever badge or signal of office Harold gave me. Just be like,
Administration.
yeah. Like, meeting with the captain, matter of life and death.
Yeah, you walk on through. And the captain turns around in her chair. What's this?
Hello, Gideon Zale.
Yes, I did not hear of your arrival.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm about to tell you is a security issue, but you might want to get that fixed too. I shouldn't be able to just walk in here like that.
I see you're on the list of security now.
Yes.
As of today.
Yes. Big changes. So, long story
I
short,
have concerns.
Yes. Long story short.
How did you bypass our background checks?
Background checks. I did not.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I know, I didn't have to bypass anything. I was assigned this case because I was deputized because you were in need of protection, and there is strange happenings aboard your boat. Ship. Apologies.
Still concerned, but go on.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a good level of concern that should be going on. I'm just trying to redirect that from me to the potential assassins that are coming for you.
Roll for the outcome to see.
Was that...
Yeah, you take a -1 to sanity.
Sure.
And you foresee this outcome. You get this tingling in your mind that if you keep talking about assassins, you are going to get arrested.
By me? I guess.
No, by security. And you also remember that she has 2 daughters in security.
Mm-hmm. Right, Captain.
Oh, I mean,
one
of them's busy.
One of them is distracted.
I don't know what you mean. Can you please how do you know of a plot on my life?
Right. Respectfully, we both have psychic powers.
Yes.
I could tell that of you. I believe you could tell that of me. Mine are of the portending variety. Brief glimpses into what has not yet happened.
Yes, but accurate visions into the future, as you know, are very, very rare.
Yes, and it's the reason I'm speaking with you is because I would like this one to not be accurate, and so attempting to intervene and nullify it. But
roll administration. Oh, well, she is completely convinced.
Yes.
Tell me of this plot on my life in excruciating detail.
Yes.
What did you see exactly?
I saw you in your quarters. I was able
to get quarters.
Yes, these quarters. I was able to get a glimpse of the dates, and I believe it was tomorrow. And there was. It wasn't a person, but there was an amorphous shadow that just grew behind you in this vision, and essentially engulfed you. I'm not sure if you have any experience with anything of that variety. I had not until this afternoon / yesterday, where I encountered, as I was by the pool before this officially became a case for me, an aggressive shadow latched onto my leg and did not want to let go.
Can anyone confirm this?
Oh, I can produce, I pull up on my little comm link the image that I took of the shadow. I ran this up our chain of command. It's only those of us with psychic abilities are able to see the shadow. My inclination would be that we are also, as such, we are its targets.
The color drains from her face as she looks at this picture. I would like for you, first of all, roll spot hidden.
Great.
Ooh, hard success. Oh, that's below 10. You get to add a point.
Yay.
So what you see is a is a portal forming behind her.
Oh no. Can I?
And she says, I would like for you to
As she's speaking, can I kind of like
interrupt?
yes, like mom arm her away from the portal?
Roll power.
NANI?
Oh come on!
You could spend 4 luck.
I'm gonna use that reroll that I think I've still got.
Oh, you can push the roll.
Ooh,
Yeah, you can
that'll be
push it or
fun though.
you do have a reroll.
Yeah, you do have a reroll, or you can push the roll.
I'm gonna push the roll
Nice.
because this will be fun if it goes to hell.
Okay. No, your mom on her way up, and she's like, "What? Unhand me!"
It's no hands, no hands, forearm, and portal.
Do you point it out to her?
Yes, yes.
What? She's going to close the portal. Put her hand up. The portal closes. What was that?
Ooh, I don't know what that was you did. That was impressive, but that was a portal.
That was particle manipulation. That's my power.
Yes, I've seen a few of those portals since I boarded the ship. At least so far, I've exclusively seen them used by lizard people.
What?
Oh.
Roll administration.
Extreme.
Yeah, you add a point.
Extreme administration.
Yeah.
Yes, I apologize. The previous person in this chain of command should have really sent this information upstream, and you should have been aware of this already. I apologize that I have only just recently been deputized for this purpose, but you've got a lizard people problem on this ship.
Are going to give me a full report every hour on the hour.
Fair. That sounds good.
And I would like you to head to the security office right now and do an assessment.
So just to clarify, you did not know about the lizard people then?
I should have been informed by Harold.
Yes. Funny thing. So Harold, his company hired me, but put me over him now. But then I'm not. So they've offered a pretty good, what would you call, benefit package for working with them. But also, I think that they, just since we're laying everything out for you, one of my visions involved Harold handing off a package to supposedly these employers, who also appear to be made of the shadow that attacked me and may be attacking you. So it's maybe we just trust each
I hear
other.
about this situation, the less I understand why I was not informed earlier.
Well, because first day on the job here, so that's why you're being informed now.
I shall give a report to your employers.
Ooh, no, that's
that
I brought it.
You are doing a great job.
Yes, let's just tell them that and not specifics until you and I know if we can trust them and can trust Harold.
I'm pretty sure that they already know specifics if they hired you.
Right, but I don't see. That's the thing. I don't know if they know that I know that they're shadow people, or if they're just like, we're gonna be normal people and hire you to deal with this shadow, and then just use me and not. Does that make sense? I'm not sure how big of a conspiracy this is. I'm rambling now. I apologize.
No, you're perfectly fine. I am shaken. I'm sure you are. Yeah, and we pan over to Lucy. So Harold's day is going great.
As I suspected it would go without Lucy there.
So what's Lucy doing?
So yeah, Lucy's just heading to spot C now that she's gotten changed. She's probably got like a hotel style robe or something on, over her bathing suit and everything. But yeah, she's heading there with like, her bag and that, and just following the directions on the map, on her super smartphone.
Yeah, Stacy's already there, and in the skimpiest bathing suit possible.
Awesome.
And she's like, "Hi," sipping a margarita.
Yeah, so I think Lucy will probably go up and be like, yeah, hi. Oh, that looks really good. Where'd you get that?
Oh, all you have to do is snap your fingers. She snaps her fingers, and another one, and a person behind you hands you a margarita.
Oh, wow, that was that's actually kind of weird. But thank you. And
yeah, it works every time. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like probably nothing to do with like who you are or anything like that. It's just
Probably not.
perfect. Okay, so what do we do first? I've actually never been to a spa.
So we're going to get a massage first.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I just saw what you said in chat.
And okay, sorry. Composure. So you go up to the spa room, and Goethe says, "Hi, I shall be your masseuse today."
All right. So, like, what do I do? Do I just get on this table, or?
Table. Yes, now.
Okay. So, yeah, Lucy will hop up on the table for the massage.
And then
she's looking around to see
Stacy
who else
gets
is
on
there.
the other table, and Hans, the other masseuse, starts up on Stacy, and then Goethe starts up on you.
We just need Franz, and then we'll get pumped up. Okay. Lucy's gonna keep an eye out around the spa for Robbie and crap. What was the other guy's name?
George.
George. I don't know why I can't keep those in my head today.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking around for them.
First of all, roll spot hidden.
Okay. Yes. Success.
Yeah, you spot it as it's forming. There's a portal to your left.
Okay. So there's a portal to my left. Where's Stacy and Hans?
To your right.
To the right. Okay. So I think Lucy's gonna call out and be like, that's not good. There's the Fruit Loop thing that I talked about. She's gonna jump up off the table and run away from the portal.
I don't remember you telling Stacy about that.
Doesn't matter. Lucy is afraid. So yeah, she's gonna hop up and run over to Stacy's table.
Oh, what's that?
The Fruit Loop thing. It's bad.
And then Hans goes over to it. I don't know what this is.
You probably don't want to be near that because bad things happen around those.
I can handle this girl.
Okay, well, nice knowing you, Stacy. We need to go now.
But we're getting our nails done next.
Lucy just kind of does that blank look like, what? and turns around and starts walking out.
And Stacy starts following. Wait a minute! And you hear screaming behind you.
That's why we're leaving. I told you those things are dangerous. That's why we're leaving. You hear the screams? Let's go. And as she's rapidly walking away, probably not like sprinting.
Do you grab Stacy's hand?
No, I don't grab Stacy's hand because I'm grabbing my phone to call Gideon. But I am walking slowly enough that Stacy can keep up. Like it's like a brisk walk rather than a sprint. And yeah, she's gonna call Gideon and probably mutter as she's dialing the number, like, I had to get this stupid sister. She's calling Gideon.
And Stacy's huddled up behind you. Okay, Gideon, you get a call.
Yeah, I'd like to think it's like as the captain and I are wrapping up.
Yeah. Yeah, you just finished with the captain, and the captain's like, I want a full report of this in 5 minutes, and then you hear the phone ring.
Got it. I start pulling it up. I'm like, I'm not sure how much the situation will progress in that time, but certainly, it's just a moment.
I want it in written form.
Oh. Well, I speak faster than I write. I'll make it work. Just a moment. This is someone we can trust they've been unofficially deputized. And I'll pull up the call while I'm with the captain. Because why not?
Do you say anything as you answer the phone, or do you answer the phone and then keep talking to the captain?
I think the latter.
Okay. So probably before you get it up to your ear, then you're gonna hear, Gideon! Stop talking! Important information! Fruit Loops in the spa!
I think I put it on speaker if it wasn't told.
Captain says, okay, where's Stacy?
She's right here.
When you say Fruit Loops in the spa, are we talking about the portals, or is that some kind of treatment I'm not aware of?
No, Yes, Gideon, I'm calling you ecstatic and hysterical to tell you about the spa treatment that I got. Yes, it's a portal!
Oh, that's funny. We just found a similar one. The captain's actually quite adept at closing them.
That's
how's
great.
yours?
Well, it ate a masseuse, and we're running away.
Lucy, is it?
Yeah, it's Lucy. How can I help you?
Can you... Yeah, takes the phone. Can you point your phone at the anomaly?
Well, I'm not in the room anymore because, as I previously mentioned, it ate a masseuse. I can point it at the room.
Where are you?
Maybe it's a family trait. In the spa. As I've mentioned before. Why am I the only one super concerned about this?
No, you can see that the captain's really concerned and is wanting to head down there.
Yeah, but Lucy's panicked, so she's like, nobody's taking this seriously enough.
And then you hear Stacy behind you. Mom, come here, quick, Bossy. And then the captain's like, I told you not to call me that while you're on duty. I'm not. Oh, yeah, right.
Can we
technically, this seems like a security emergency. I would assume you're emergency personnel and become on duty in an emergency.
Hey, can we handle family spats
later.
and procedures later? I am in danger, and I am way too cute to be eaten by a portal.
Are you running, Lucy?
Well, I stopped to point the phone at the room. What do you want me to run, or do you want the phone pointed at the room?
Oh. Are you okay? That's what you're doing, Captain.
Lucy's just like, make up your mind. Lucy's freaking out.
Yeah, Stacy has already ran out of the room.
Like,
At this
all right,
point,
whatever. I'm running. Gideon, help.
Yeah, I believe we're en route. We'll start heading that way.
and the
Lucy's just
captain.
gonna run out.
Yeah, Lucy roll dex.
Oh dear.
See how fast you run out. You tripped on your way out and fall on Stacy.
Great. At least I had something to cushion my blow.
Thank goodness it wasn't anyone important.
Yep. Yeah, Lucy's just like, I'm sorry. Oh, it's you. Yeah, thanks for catching me.
You're welcome. Are we still able to save this?
They're still able to what?
Save this.
Well, the masseuse just got eaten by a portal that appeared out of the thin air, and your mother is coming here. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go
with
get my
no.
stun gun.
Great. I'm gonna go find Gideon.
And I think Gideon is trying to like lead the captain there if she'll come with, like travel down with her. But he also never hung up the phone if Lucy didn't, so maybe
Lucy, roll
She
up.
hasn't. Lucy hasn't hung up. Yes! Hard success!
Awesome. So you hear the screaming stop, and everything is peaceful again.
Gideon, are you still there?
Yeah, we're coming.
Okay, if you see a guy named
Gideon,
Hans, or a girl, or this mountain of a woman named Gerda, they're probably lizard people. The screaming just stopped, so I think that they're either dead or they're lizard people, or both.
Gideon, roll power to see how fast you get there. Or no, dex.
Oh.
Power. Okay, yeah, you get there fast. Roll dex. Yep, you get there fast and with style. How would you like to get there?
I imagine we're having to go down some staircases, so I'm like sliding down the banister. And I just show up like stun pistol drawn into the room.
Okay, Lucy, you're running, and you and Stacy run in to get in. Like that's how. Yeah, you know, Stacy's heading to her room, but Stacy's like, okay, I will be right back. 1 second.
Right,
And the captain's right behind Gideon. Bye, Mom.
Take your time.
And yeah,
Lucy's
So-
gonna like hide behind Gideon. So she's got like her hands on Gideon's back and is looking over his shoulder.
So one Fruit Loop, more than one Fruit Loop. Anything
I think
come
there
out of
was- I didn't stick around long enough to tell. I told everybody to run, and Hans is like, "I'm a big man. I can take care of it." And then he was screaming as I fled the room. That's that's what happened.
On the bright side, the last employee that we saw get sucked into a hole was returned alive. So maybe he's not dead.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I would
he
like
didn't seem like
Gideon to roll luck now.
I mean, he's kind of a jerk, so you know.
You take -5 to luck.
Sure.
Oof.
Because
For those
that
not
was
familiar
90
with
or
Call of
above.
Cthulhu, a high roll is bad, a low roll is good. So that is literally the worst roll he could have gotten.
Yeah, that was 90 or above, or 95. 96 or above for luck. Yeah, 96 or above, you get -5 to luck. That's my rule.
That was basically a nat 1.
Mm-hmm. So Gideon now has 70 luck instead of 75.
Oh right, I can. I have to do the things with that. I forgot we added this last week. I apologize. I am kind of out of it today.
You're fine. You're being chased by lizard people, apparently.
Yeah, I'm just really in character. Counters? What? I don't have time to deal with that. I'm being chased by lizard people.
So do you go into the room, Gideon?
Oh yeah, it's
Because the captain's going into the room.
yes. I'm sticking by the captain's side at this point.
And
And
Lucy is
give
pretty
me-
much glued to Gideon's back.
Give me like half a minute to pull up the book because I forgot to pull up the book. I need to pull up the book.
Which is probably pretty comical too, because is Gideon dressed in like the One Business shirt now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he's
funny.
not gotten whatever. Before he probably didn't want to. He probably would have taken Harold's outfit without question, but now he's like, I'm in paranoid mode at this point. So it's
Yeah.
if Harold works for Shadow People, then maybe the suit is bugged. I don't know.
So we've got the captain going into the room, Gideon right behind in the actual like business clothes now, and then you've got Lucy and basically a skimpy two-piece and barefoot with her hands like glued to the back of Gideon's or onto Gideon's back, looking over his shoulder like, what is it? What is it? What's in there?
So the scene you see when you come in there is there's blood, but it's not. But there's also a dead lizard person.
Oh,
Because Gerda is badass.
nice. But what about Hans? Tell me Hans is okay.
Hans is behind Gerda. And also Hans is at 1 HP,
Jeez.
effectively. So he's got beat up.
So can Lucy look over Gideon's shoulder at Hans and go, "Welcome to the party, pal."
And Hans is like,
Told you to run.
just on the ground, trying to stand, can't stand, needs medical attention now. So the captain lays hands on him, and his wounds heal up, and he goes back to full.
Is the Fruit
Effectively.
Loop still present, or is it gone?
Roll spot hidden. Or no, that's search, not spot hidden. Sorry, this is definitely search.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, you get add a point to search.
Nice.
So you see the portal opening back up.
Oh, opening back up.
Yes.
Can I foresee outcome to determine if sticking my head through the portal is a good idea? To get a
Yes.
glimpse of what's on the other side.
That would be foreshadow.
Okay.
Bum bum bum.
Oh yes. So you see you see a vision of yourself sticking your head through the portal and ending up in a room with a bunch of computers and stuff, being handcuffed.
By lizard people,
lizard- yes.
presumably.
Yes.
Do I see any creepy shadows with the lizard people?
Roll spot hidden.
Yeah.
You see nothing. And the vision fades.
Well, I shouldn't do that. I don't. Is it obvious? Do I know if it's obvious to the captain or to another psychic when I use my powers?
It is not.
Okay.
Gosh, I cannot stop yawning.
Not unless
Captain.
they're looking.
Got it.
Because the
So-
captain's busy.
So I just saw myself go through that portal to take a look at it. That's not a good idea. Don't go through the portal right now.
What portal? And then she looks and puts her hand up, and the portal closes.
Yes. If I
You
had
were
gone
thinking
through
of-
there,
You were
lizard
thinking
people
about
would have
going
arrested me.
in the portal?
Well, I thought about. I'd focus to see what I would have seen if I had gone through it. So I got to see things, but I didn't have to go through it.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I would think going through it's a bad idea.
Right. It was more of an. At least in my head, it was more of an information gathering exercise.
Remind me
Yes.
not to play poker with you.
No, you're correct. It would. Your instincts are right. It would have gone badly. Or maybe not. Who knows? Maybe the lizard people aren't. I don't know. maybe there's no shadows on that side. And actually, the lizard people are the safest people to be with.
I would
Who
like
knows at this point?
Gideon to roll spot hidden.
Nope.
Oh!
They're just going up each time.
You and the captain feel ice on your legs.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, can Lucy help? But she can't see those.
Oh
Yeah.
Damn it! I forgot about that.
Yeah! About that! You and the captain feel ice on your legs. And the captain looks down, puts her hands out, and the shadows run
Ooh.
from
Yes. Oh, run at her.
her. From her.
Okay, that's what I was hoping.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Particle
Yeah,
manipulation. Particle
I wanna learn how to do
manipulation.
that. Yes, that would have been helpful. That's what happened. Those are the things that
I would
attract me
like
on the
Gideon
deck.
to roll power to see how he does. Okay, you're fine. The captain puts her hands near your legs, and the shadow runs from you. You see her pick up the shadow and throw it.
Really?
Yes, particle manipulation.
Oh, I pull out whatever sampling jar. They told me to get a sample of it in. They told me to do that, right?
Yeah,
My
you
bosses?
can't. So roll streetwise.
Okay.
To know if that's a good idea.
Ooh!
Ooh, at a point. Gosh.
Just hitting both ends of the spectrum today.
So
Don't
you
try to do
remember.
that.
So you remember from your from your talk with the person who knew stuff that unless you have the equipment for it, these shadows are intangible.
Right. I remember that they mentioned that Harold could do it because of his telekinesis. And so I was pulling it out on a hunch that maybe the captain's powers could work with it as well. Because I'm essentially shifting objectives to try and involve Harold as little in this investigation as possible.
So are you going to tell the captain to do that?
Yeah, I'll pull it out and I'll ask, do you think you could try and get a chunk of that in here? Harold is supposed to be able to do it with his telekinesis, but like I mentioned, I wouldn't recommend that we trust him if we can avoid it.
Roll luck.
Okay.
Ooh. The captain
Nice.
sees the shadow before it dissipates, and yanks a piece of it, and then puts it in your sample holder.
Thank you, Captain.
And then puts a cork on it.
Yes.
The cork appears.
Right. Well, I'm not sure why I saw you in so much danger in my vision. You seem the only person on this ship capable of fighting these things. You're probably the most safe person there is.
That's probably why they attacked me, and I was probably unaware. You would know that she was listening to music at the time.
Yes. Yes, it's you were distracted. You were relaxing in your quarters.
That makes sense.
I don't suppose, would I know just from working security if a ship like this keeps tabs on like people with psychic powers on board? Like if we have to like check a box or something like that?
You would know that no.
Okay.
That's psychic powers are new within the last 50 years.
Mhm.
So there has not been any kind of regulation on any of that.
Got it. Captain, I know during the boarding process I saw you greeting that child wunderkid detective that's on board. Were you observing?
Oh, the annoying one.
Yes, that's
Right?
the one.
She's so annoying. Oh my god.
Did you observe the boarding process in general, or were you just involved in that one portion?
I generally trust Susie and Stacy to take care of that.
Right.
I only come in certain situations where there's an issue.
Right. The reason I ask is I'd be curious to know how many people like us are on board the ship. How many targets there are for these shadows.
I would like you to roll let's see. First of all, it would be computer operation.
I'm not good at that.
No, you are not.
Ooh!
That's a success. You pull up your tablet and you see they have uploaded. Wait, roll luck
Oh dear.
again.
Nice.
Yes.
Same exact. Wait, I rolled 3 13s in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. So
Wow.
Sure.
you see that headquarters has uploaded a program, and you know how to use it for this exact situation.
It's at least until.
And you press it, and it starts scanning. And you and the captain and Harold and Robbie show up.
Robbie shows up.
Yeah.
Huh.
Can Lucy see this over Gideon's shoulder?
Wait, roll that analysis to see if you know it's Robbie.
Got it. Yeah. And Gideon's not
Should
hiding
be-
this.
Should be easy. Just any success. Oop. Oops.
Now I'm gonna push the roll.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
Can I use my reroll on the roll that I pushed?
No, you cannot.
I can't? Okay.
No, you cannot.
Okay.
I would say you could have used luck, but you pushed the roll. So
I thought about it.
no, you don't know who the other person is.
Okay. But it's So is this like a scan of the ship?
Yeah.
So I'm seeing like a location,
Yeah.
or is it just
Yeah.
okay?
Can
So you would see that it is currently. Yeah, you would see that this person is currently relaxing their quarters.
Okay.
can Lucy see this over Gideon's shoulder and give it a shot?
Yes. Yes, you can.
All right. What do I need to roll?
Absolutely can. You need to roll data analysis, which starts
I think
at
that's one of the
It
ones I
starts
have
at
actually.
25
yeah, starts at 25.
because I'm supposed to be good at it.
Do I not? I guess I don't have that one. I've got.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got computer operation and electronic systems and. Oh,
Mhm.
okay, it's those. 25%. I'm just gonna use the search on here then, because it's also 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Patrick, would you like to use your reroll?
I think it's more fun if we fail this one.
Okay.
I think 3
So-
rolls is telling us
so
that we're not getting.
You
I
look over
agree.
Gideon's shoulder and you see you see blobs. You see blips on the map and you don't know what they mean.
Hey, Gideon, what you doing?
Right. Sorry. It's not sure if I told you. It's. Oh yeah. It's so you just saw us. This is all in character. You just saw us clawing at our legs just now, didn't you? So that was the shadow.
Okay, I was gonna say I would have thought you were both crazy, but there's been enough crazy stuff that I figured something was going on that I just couldn't see.
Right. So we did figure out that only folks with psychic abilities can see this shadow. I mean, we've only got 2
Great.
sample sources here. We've got an N of 2, but in both attacks, it's
You've
only
got an N of
powers.
3 actually.
Because
Yes.
Harold.
The person.
Because there's 2
yeah.
of us.
No, 4 actually. Now
Was
there's Harold
attacked by
and the
shadow?
person you. Yeah, Harold
I
and
was-
the person
I was
you
talking about
talked
in-
to
Right.
on
Oh,
the
yeah.
yeah. You went to higher up.
Right. But so it's these blips
And also Harold told you that before he went on this trip, he encountered them in the one shot that you were both in, which
Oh,
your
yeah.
characters were not in.
True.
So these blips are the people on this ship that have psychic abilities. And so
Mhm.
these are the only people that'll be able to see the shadow, and presumably the
Oh.
folks that the shadow will target. So this is the captain and I. One of
The-
these has to be Harold. I don't know who this. I don't know who this last one
presumably
is.
You would know
qualifier-
which cabin was Harold, so you would know which one is Harold.
Got
He's
it.
currently in his cabin.
The presumably
it's-
qualifier is a little concerning.
Hmm?
So you said presumably that's who the shadows will target. The presumably part is a little bit concerning because
Right.
that means
Understandable.
if it did try to attack adorable little me, I would not be able to see it.
No, but it's.
Have they though? Says the captain.
Have they what?
Tried to attack you.
Not that I know of.
Oh shit. I start patting myself down because I don't think I decided in character before if I had that package with me or not.
Roll luck. This is perfect opportunity for luck.
Oh no.
You have it
Okay.
on you.
Good. I pat it and I'll pull out just an envelope, and it's just to bring you entirely up to speed, Captain, since apparently Harold was slacking on that responsibility. This is
You
what-
know that the package is about that big?
Right. I don't know why I keep picturing a manila envelope.
It's a box.
I'm sorry.
It's a box.
I do too. It's you're not alone.
Yeah, so I'll pull it out of my bag instead, and it's this is what Harold was supposed to be escorting this. The issues on the ship arose when these portals started popping up looking for this. The shadows are a relatively recent development. It's I only became involved. Lucy and I only became involved in this when we brought the issue of the lizard people up to Harold.
I'm gonna switch music because this is yeah. This is,
I mean,
there we go.
Basically, what we're trying to say is that this is all Harold's fault.
I mean, yes, I thought that went without saying, but let's say it a few more times just so it's on the record.
It's Harold's fault.
Yeah, definitely Harold's fault. But whoever this blip is, they're likely. Harold has weapons and can defend himself. I've got weapons. I don't know how useful our weapons are. The captain is clearly fit to defend herself, but we don't know who this blip is. I suggest that we go to this chamber and, one, figure out who it is, and two, potentially get them under safeguard for at least until this is sorted out better.
All right. Well, I don't want to be alone, so I will come with you.
Oh, did you not want your massage?
I think I'm set on massages for
At this point, Stacy arrives back. All right, I'm ready to fight. What are we fighting, Ian?
I think I'll step to the side and reveal the lizard person corpse.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a touch late there, sweetheart.
Oh, Olga, how did you dispatch this creature?
You wouldn't know her name, and her name is Gerda.
Oh, sorry.
and she's like...
I was going to say, is that actually in character calling her the wrong name? Because that's amazing.
Sure.
It's Gerda, and I punched it. I am very good with punching.
Did it fight back at all? What did it try to do when it came through the glowing fruit loop?
Well, what did I name the other one? Hans? Yeah, Hans. Hans attacked it, and then it fought back. And then I had to step in because Hans is not as strong as I am. And I won.
Obviously, yes.
I said, Hans, quit screaming. And Hans kept screaming. And then I punched it, and then it died.
Oh,
Remind me.
Well, it's cut off from the portal, but it's Gideon will kind of kneel down and start. Is this lizard person in any clothes? Does it have pockets?
Oh, it is. So yes, it does have clothes, and it does look like. Okay, imagine the outfits from Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
yeah,
which Star Trek?
Next Generation.
Okay.
But with pockets. And you would see that this is a red shirt. So are you searching the corpse?
I would like to try and look for anything. Just anything.
Roll search first.
Ooh.
Yes. Now you can roll spot hidden. On a success.
Nope.
Nope. So what you find in there is a device. but you don't find the power source.
Okay.
So you press the buttons on it, and it does nothing. Oh, wait. There's a role for this. Computer operation.
Nope.
Yeah, you break it.
Sure.
So, yeah.
When I break it, does it like, is it like smashed and unusable? Does it just like error message or stop working, or is it like, because
So
it's, I think I'm
you
gonna try and hand it off to Lucy since.
roll a d4.
Sure. Let's
I was gonna say Lucy's got computer operations.
You take 4 damage as it explodes.
Ow. Ow.
Wow, you really broke it.
Oh, clearly.
Roll data analysis to see what you. So you know that devices usually don't explode, and you put 2 and 2 together and figure out that it was booby trapped.
Got it. That was, regardless of that roll, that was the story he was gonna go with. I didn't break it. It was clearly rigged to blow.
And you know that. Lucy, do you believe him?
That's a good question. There's a thing for that. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Streetwise. So Lucy, you think he's lying out of his ass?
I was gonna say, so it actually was booby trapped. So, yeah, Lucy believes opposite. She's like, right. It was booby trapped.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. It's, I'm not going to touch any more of these. It's,
Yeah,
if you'd like to, I'd recommend some caution. But I mean,
yeah,
I should have given it to you first. This seems more in your wheelhouse. You may be able to circumvent whatever the explode function is in the future. But we know it's there.
Great. Yes. Let me handle the computers, please.
And Lucy, if you like to examine the parts that after it explodes, you can roll electronics.
Yeah. Would you like to pull the? Would you like to pull the shrapnel from my hands?
No, I'm good. I think I can figure it out from these parts. Success.
So you find from the parts a plastic explosive and a bunch of circuit boards, a bunch of tiny circuit boards, really
shit.
tiny.
It actually was booby trapped. Okay. All right. Sorry, I didn't believe you. But also, yes, let me handle the computers.
Yes. I like pick chunks of like plastic out of my face.
Let's see. What are we going with now? We are going with this because I want to. So yes.
Oh, but yes, Lucy, the I'm here to make sure you don't die conversation went as well as could be expected with the captain. It's obviously, you can see she's quite capable. She's been caught up to speed on everything that's happened since we've been on the boat as well, which apparently Harold was not reporting to her. So
I am shocked that Harold screwed something up.
Yes.
All right, well, cool. Well, Maybe Stacy was adopted?
Stacy's
That's
here,
great.
right? She made it
Stacy
back.
has not left.
Oh, great. Lucy still says that. She's just saying it kind of quietly, like to herself. Maybe Stacy's adopted?
Roll street lives to see if you're quiet enough. You are not quiet at all, and Stacy's like, "Okay, I'm not stupid."
What? I wasn't saying you were stupid.
And then what were you saying?
I was saying that I just had the realization that you don't look a lot like your mom.
I mean,
Oh, you're still here.
the captain looks at you.
Lucy doesn't actually say, "Oh, you're still here." That was out of character.
The captain looks at you and is slightly offended and says, "Stacy, you're off duty right now, so you can go back to your room." "But Mom," "Go back to your room."
Lucy's gonna lean over to Gideon and whisper and be like, "Did she really just butt Mom, the captain?"
I was surprised the captain just sent her to her room. She just
Yeah,
And the captain looks at Lucy. "Yes, she was adopted."
see? I was right!
oh. Gideon thinks of something and starts pulling out a list and writing down the names of the masseuse, both of the masseuses, Stacy, and anybody that, because I turned to Lucy. I'm like, I should probably take down everyone's names. I don't know who is supposed to remember things like this, if you get my drift. So we should probably keep a record of everyone that sees a Fruit Loop or lizard person.
And
That's a
the
good idea.
captain is already on her device calling Harold. And Harold answers, "Yes, Captain." "Yes, I need you in the spa. Hans and Goethe need, well, you know." "Oh."
Lucy's gonna try and be like, "More massage oil?"
They need a spa day for the mind.
Quite. That's quite the way to put it, yes.
Lucy's gonna pull out her super smartphone and start making a list, and she'll forward it to Gideon.
Oh, it's if the captain still has Harold on the phone, I'm just gonna whatever you do, Harold, whatever you need to do with dead lizard people, I would be prepared for that as well.
That's your job now.
Right, and as your supervisor, I'm delegating it to you. So congratulations on this new responsibility.
I will be down there shortly.
As Gideon says that, Lucy very loudly goes, "Ha!" and starts laughing.
So, are you going to roll administration to see if you know what the protocol for lizard people is?
Sure. If I spent the last night reading through my new employee handbook and can remember.
Yeah. 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 You would know that the protocol is to wipe everybody's mind. And if someone has what the captain has, to disapparate the body. If not, acid.
Yes. Captain, I don't know if you enjoy getting your hands dirty on this sort of thing, but either if if you'd like to help us, get rid of the biological evidence, it would be appreciated. Otherwise, we'll just make it Harold's problem. I'm sure he can find acid somewhere.
I would
Wait.
rather not do
Are there
that.
drugs on this ship?
I would rather.
The other kind.
Oh,
The
right.
kind.
I would
Right.
rather. Yes, I would rather not have any disparate particles. If you catch my drift.
Yes. He lies.
And she goes over, and the body just dissolves into light. You froze for a minute there.
Yeah, I think I did that in character too. I'm just like, all the shit that all the things she can do are just very.
I'm going to look it up later to see if half the things she does can be done. But I'm just going with it for now. I'm the GM. I can have her do whatever.
All right.
Well, it's like I said, Harold could deal with the cleanup here. Lucy, would you like to accompany me to figure out who the hell this mystery blip is?
I would like
sure.
to accompany you as well.
Oh, you meant the captain, right?
Oh, I was talking to you.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
Yes. But also the captain as well. Yes. No, Harold will have this room totally under control. There's no need for us to stay and clean up.
I will have someone else take over the duties of captain shortly. I need to be security now. I feel that is more appropriate.
Right. Well, you certainly have the most equipped talent for the particular variables affecting this cruise. Between both the shadows and the Fruit Loops, you've got all the pieces. It seems.
Quite.
We've done a good. We've done a good job of observing things and surviving so far, but don't quite have that oomph for shadows.
I would like you to roll spot hidden.
Sure.
You see nothing.
Let's throw some luck on that. How much do I need to spend?
So that's 37 and 31 minus 27 is 4, so 5.
Okay. That's what else can I find in this room of horrors?
So you spot over in the corner more shadows.
Oh, hey, didn't Gideon take 1 point of sanity earlier?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're 63? Or
Or
73 rather?
73. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Was that a fumble? Did you need to roll on the fumble table?
I
No,
rolled
it says
100 on
fail.
something.
It says fail, not fumble. Fail, fumble value. I don't know what the fumble value is, but it says fail.
So, it just makes me think of that song.
Guess.
Sail, but fail instead.
Yes.
Fail.
So yeah, you spot over in the corner of the room the shadow disappearing.
So it was.
Yes.
God, I pointed out it. It's watching us now. It's there's shadow there and there's shadow leaving. I say to the room.
And then the captain looks. I see. Well, this is quite disconcerting.
Yeah, imagine now hearing you two talk about it and not seeing it. That's super disconcerting.
Yes, let's make haste to that room.
Yes.
I would like everybody to roll dex.
Dexterity.
Nice.
Yes,
Yes.
you get to add a point.
Yay!
So
I am
you make
super dexterous.
you make haste. And I'm
Still
going
got
to
that
say
adrenaline pumping from earlier.
I'm going to say okay. Gideon, roll luck.
Again?
Yeah, you lose another 5 points of luck.
That's twice
Oof.
this episode.
To be fair, I made it 96 plus. So it's highly unlikely. To be fair. So you get there and you hear screaming from behind the door.
I go in with my stun pistol out.
And you see Robbie getting attacked by the shadow.
I fire into the shadow and see if it does anything.
Isn't that like casting magic missile in the darkness?
Yes, it is. Because I have not tried to shoot the shadow yet.
Oh, that's true.
So roll firearms, first of all. Handgun.
That's another 100.
In a row.
Ooh!
Can I
Yeah, you tase yourself.
re-roll that? Can I use my re-roll?
Yeah, you can use your reroll to make
Sure.
it not a fumble.
I was gonna say the reroll should work on that one. Yeah, I will take it off
There.
here.
That's a success.
Oh, that's a success. Yeah, you shoot the taser pistol, and it hits the ground behind the shadow.
Ooh, excuse me.
The gun didn't work.
And the captain does what the captain does, and the shadow goes flying.
So what's going on? Like, Gideon, you shot the floor, and the captain waved her hands. Did we win?
Right. So it's funny story. Taser bullets go right through shadow. Captain's powers are the only thing that's still doing anything. Is Robbie alive?
Robbie is perfectly fine. In fact, the captain says, Robbie. And Robbie says, yes, Captain? Good. Just making sure.
Lucy kind of walks up to Robbie
Wait.
and like stares, looks directly into his eyes, so like probably like 2 inches away from his face. Goes, Robbie, are you a lizard person?
Robbie just stares at you. What? Roll streetwise.
Are you a lizard person?
Gideon, you can also roll streetwise to see if you believe Robbie.
Oh,
You
God.
also believe Robbie.
Just because tonight's rolls are going so well, I'd like to push that roll.
Okay.
I really believe Robbie.
Push it to. Oh my God.
Both of you completely forget that Robbie is a lizard person, and
Clearly, Robbie is more trustworthy than Harold at this point. Maybe Harold's a lizard person.
Oh my gosh.
but you would know that this person is telekinetic. And the captain asks, "So when did you become telekinetic?" And Robbie's like, "Oh, well, my powers just came in today." Roll streetwise, both of you.
I hope we both fail it again.
Oh my gosh.
Hard success! Finally!
5 fails and then a success.
You can spend 11 luck to add a point to streetwise if you want, Gideon.
No, I've lost enough luck today already. I'm hemorrhaging luck.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you sense that Robbie is lying hard.
So he's not a lizard person, but he didn't just get his powers today, is what I've concluded.
You can roll an analysis.
I mean,
to see if you think that.
I mean, that's
yeah, you think exactly that. You think exactly that, unless you want to spend 6 luck. Is it? Let's see, 4, 5, 6 luck.
I mean, that's how powers work, right? They just happen one day.
I'll spend 6 luck. I'll spend 6 luck.
So you would put 2 and 2 together and remember that you earlier through your pad found out that Robbie is a lizard person.
Mm-hmm.
How much luck did you spend?
6. I'm down to 54.
Oh, 54. Dang. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, looks like
so
we got here just in time.
The captain says, "Cut the bullshit." And Robbie looks at the captain. "Fine. If you must know. Yes. I have powers. I was not expecting you to show up like this."
Well, I mean, yeah, who expects a shadow to show up out of the wall, too? And, I'm sorry about... You seem to have been so shocked by all of this that you've developed a speech impediment. Maybe we should get you to the infirmary.
Robbie looks at you and presses the button, and the disguise disappears.
No way!
Yeah.
The lizard people have like teleporters that swap you with people that were here. They just beamed Eddie out of the room.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I would like you both to roll streetwise. Just because it's so entertaining. Ooh, that's a fail on a 20.
Gosh.
You can spend 10 luck.
I'm good.
Yeah, because you have a lot.
Better lucky than good.
Awesome. So Harold, you would
What
You
about
would
Eric?
have, yes, you would have figured everything out now. So you would know that Robbie has been replaced by this person, and you would know that that the lizard person has powers.
Right. So, do you know what that thing was? Because we're operating at. We have insufficient information to be dealing with this right now, and I suspect
And
you may be able to fill in the gaps for us.
you see the lizard person's neck start glowing, and the captain's like, "Start talking now, or I will choke you." Yes, I am not your enemy. I
Well,
would
then beam
like.
Eddie back.
Who's Eddie?
Our
The guy
appearance
that was just here.
is disconcerting to most of your kind. That's why we don't appear and try and contact, because it usually ends with our death if we try to just say hello.
Yes. Yeah. Startling some overzealous masseuse can lead to that consequence.
Have you considered like text or email or like a postcard, maybe just as a way of first contact rather than popping out of thin air? And
Your dimension is separate from ours. There is no text, there is no email that can go through dimensions.
have you thought about dimensioning through into like not someone's bedroom?
We are limited on on the on the placement of our portals to relatively close to people with such abilities as this person here and here, without further technologies, which I believe you have, gesturing to Gideon.
Well, I'm glad I don't have psychic powers.
You're saying I have technology you need?
Yes. It is a package that they are keeping from us.
Right. Let's fill in some of those blanks for us and tell us who the they are.
I believe they go by clandestine imports Acme currently.
Yeah, I don't care about their name. I care about who they actually are and their relation to you.
Well, they have been. What do you know of dimensions? Lucy
that-
can roll science physics. And Harold can roll science physics.
Hey, got a success. A hard success.
If he wants, but that is like, I think it's 5 base. Yeah, it's 5 base.
Instead,
Oh, frozen.
am I?
Oops.
Cutting in and out a little bit.
I believe we've lost Patrick.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now you're back.
There we go. There we go. So
I don't want to try and roll physics. What I'd like to try and do, could I roll fast talk and see if I could just splurt out enough like fancy sounding physics words to seem like I know what they're talking about?
yeah, you can in fact do that.
Can Lucy roll to tell that he's BSing?
You don't need to with that roll.
I'm gonna spend
Nice.
I'm gonna spend the 4 luck to succeed on that.
So yes, Gideon, you completely convince the captain and the lizard person, but you do not convince Lucy because Lucy rolled really high.
Lucy's just gonna slowly turn her head and be like,
Really high.
Nani the fuck, Gideon?
I'm following along. I got it.
Right.
Z-axis and all that. I'm following.
Lucy just rolls her eyes.
So the lizard person says, yes. Quite. If you would not mind, I would like to push the button again and transform back so we can converse more fluently. And the captain
Wait, you're gonna bring Eddie back?
is not convinced. Are you convinced?
No, I was gonna ask, is he reaching for the same button as before?
Roll streetwise to see if you're convinced. You are not convinced at all that the lizard person is telling the truth. You think the lizard person lying?
Right. Let's keep you as. There's no need for that. You're among friends here for the moment. Let's not press any more buttons until we've had a bit of a longer conversation.
What would you like to know?
I want to know about your relation to the shadows, and I want to know what the shadows need with the technology I'm carrying.
They basically want us to not have it because we would destroy them. We have weapons that are very effective against them. And we
Against the
also,
shadow.
yes. And we also would like to rid them from all dimensions. We have destroyed them in ours. I believe you call your third rock from the sun Earth in this dimension?
Yeah. I mean, that's our planet.
Double checks with Lucy that checks out. It's like, yes, yeah. I'm still doing my pseudoscience fast talk. Like,
Yep, Gideon, the planet we came from.
yep, yes, planets, axes, dimensions, all that.
Yes,
Oh my
we
God.
have tried to subtly warn all of you several times. And each and every time we have tried to warn you, you have destroyed and dispatched and dismembered our kin. Are we really that disconcerting to you?
When you show up in my bedroom, yes, you are.
Yes, I can only speak for myself, but not knowing you existed until a few days ago, and then only knowledge base of you so far is that you keep popping up, throwing people into portals and then replacing them, as well as trying to take things from my room. I'm not sure how things work in your dimension, but in this dimension, that's suspicious.
Yeah, identity and property theft are generally frowned upon.
At least without an explanation.
Very important that we get that package.
Right. So it's you keep telling us that, and you're telling us that it'll help you destroy the shadow. You have not told us anything about what the shadow is, because we don't know anything more about that than we know about you.
They feed on psychic energy. They also fuel the portal.
They fuel your portals?
Yes. Which is why they don't like us very much. We have found a way to make them useful for once. Instead of a menace.
Right. So you might want to dive a little bit more into what menacing stuff they've done so far, because from your story, you've taken them, used them as a battery, and then want to annihilate them.
We don't necessarily want to entirely destroy them. We want to use them more as, you would say, cattle.
Yeah, I don't know that this is helping your case as much as you think it is.
Yeah.
We need to. Why should we be trusting you over them? Is the question. We've got no context of the history that you're speaking about.
Because if they no longer exist in your world, your psychic people will be safe. And we can also help you with portal technology.
So we gotta help you enslave these things, and then that helps us because they won't attack our psychic people, and it'll give us portal technology.
Yes. Did I stutter?
No, you're just making really long S noises, which is kind of weirding me out.
Right. No, I feel like we're being the appropriate amount of suspicious when you told us that you wanted us to hand you a box so your people could commit genocide. I feel like this is an appropriate level of questions.
Yeah, I'd say we're being like really nice, especially since you still haven't teleported Eddie back.
Well, you have me by the throat currently. And the captain's like, yes, with good reason. From what you've told us, you have given us all the reason in the world to not trust you, to fight against you, and to side with the shadows. But the shadows don't care about you. What do you mean they don't care about me? They will if I give them reason to. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. No, the enemy of your enemy is your enemy. In this case, they are mindless. They have no ability to reason.
So what
All
you're
they
saying
do is hunger.
So what you're saying is we should just get rid of both of you.
We do not attack unless attacked. So far, we have appeared 3 times in your dimension. Recently, this year. And 3 times we have been attacked before we could explain anything.
Okay. Well, you've explained stuff, and you still sound like a creepy, genocidal maniac kind of person.
What? You said you want to eliminate the shadows from this plane. What have they done? What happens when they've got free reign? What have they done in the past that has you so alarmed?
What do you know of Mars?
Um,
You grew up on Mars.
yes. But it's still like science-wise, I like don't know. It's just like yes, planet, fourth, blah blah blah,
Flux
physics,
capacitor.
gravity, quantum tunneling.
So, does Mars have a atmosphere currently?
No. Duh.
And how long have you been attempting to terraform Mars?
Like 50 years or so.
And why have you not yet?
Well, I mean, they're
I
working
don't
on
know.
it. I think they keep saying like any day now. I think it's gonna work itself out.
Yes, they keep saying that, probably. Our scientists kept saying that until we got rid of the problem. These things also feed not just on psychic ability, they will eliminate the nitrogen in the atmosphere.
So they use psychic energy and nitrogen?
Yes. Given enough time, a room with a shadow will turn into the word I'm looking for is uninhabitable.
Well, like, wouldn't that just make it oxygen and carbon dioxide?
Okay, Gwen does not know science.
So if I remember right, this is player knowledge. Like, Earth's atmosphere is predominantly oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen, with several other gases in there too, but in much smaller quantities. So like if you were to do that on Earth, depending on how much there's a lack of carbon dioxide, imagine it might make the air flammable. But I don't think that would probably be a common issue.
Yeah, I mean, I think if all the nitrogen was sucked up, I think it would do the chemical composition of it would change enough to like, I'm sure cause all kinds of weird shit that we can't.
Yes.
Like not good.
Yeah, it would definitely be bad. It just wouldn't be like like toxic air. It just probably would have bad effects on plants and animal life and things over time.
Yes. So, given enough time.
Lizard version of Robbie. Is this shadow, is it kind of like one, what kind of organism is it? Is it a hive mind? Like would we find some giant blob of shadow somewhere on this ship that's kind of controlling tendrils? Or is it individual organisms?
So far from our observations, they you're laughing and making me laugh. And also the cats. Okay. From our observations, they do not tend to congregate in large quantities unless left to their own devices. But they will also kill people without psychic abilities in large enough quantities.
Oh, Lucy, there you go. Questions answered.
Hooray! Thanks. I hate it.
Lizard person takes forever to answer a simple question. Because lizard person.
All right, so
again, give me your end game for if you got this technology. You use it to somehow it helps you eliminate these shadows. You use it to fuel your portals. You can get into our world, our dimension, and then what?
We would round up all of the shadows and we would contain all of them, and we would help you with your portal technologies, given amenable terms.
So, like,
if such terms are not reached, then we would take the shadows and go.
Okay.
Our stock is running quite low recently.
Got it. So it's not like the conquering lizard people empire of the universe. Like we're not like new Lizardtopia when you get through to this dimension.
Our scientists were a little overeager in their experiments, and we have used up all of our shadows.
Are the shadows, are they actually a menace, or are they just one of those like annoying species that if you actually eliminated, then like the whole ecosystem falls?
If you eliminate the shadows from Mars, you will be able to terraform it finally.
Right, but that wasn't my question.
Roll and actually roll. What do you roll to convince?
there's
interrogation.
charm.
Wait, there's interrogation. Interrogation is a skill. Interrogation starts at 15.
There's also persuade.
Yeah, there is persuade. Element of P. Persuade starts at 10, so put persuade at 15 and roll that.
Okay.
Because interrogation starts at 15.
I don't see that one on there. I'll just roll intimidate because that's at 15 for me.
Persuade is right above psychology.
Oh, I see that now. Either way, that's what we got. 26.
Oh, jeez.
So you can spend. How much luck is that? Let's see. Yeah, the target is 15, 26, so 11 luck.
Nah, I'm good.
What was it you were trying to ask again?
Essentially, I was kind of like getting at the point of like, is the shadow actually like some keystone species that if we eliminate, then everything falls to shit?
Oh,
and he's
right.
just like, well, if it's gone, you can terraform Mars. I'm just like, that didn't answer my question.
Can I try to charm the answer out of this lizard guy?
You can certainly try.
Ooh.
Add a point to charm.
Holy cow.
So what do you do to charm this lizard person?
So Lucy's gonna be like, I mean, come on, just answer the question like normally. Just give us a straight answer. I mean, how are we gonna trust each other if we can't give straight answers to each other? It would go a long way towards making us a little more friendly.
So the lizard person says, yes, I shall give you a straight answer. If you eliminate the shadows, they will not spread to other planets. And Mars will be fine. Roll streetwise to see if you believe him.
So what if we just got rid of the shadows and don't give you our portal technology?
Oh, nice.
Nice! Add a
Nice.
point to Streetwise.
I need it.
Mm-hmm.
My streetwise is so low.
So you would know that he is leaving out key facts.
Yeah, I think I like our just defeat both of you and be awesome idea.
If you must, and he presses a button on his collar, and the captain starts choking him, and he falls to the ground. Well, that went unexpectedly and also expectedly.
What was he gonna do?
I don't know, but at this point, I don't care.
I think it's safe to assume it wouldn't have actually been helpful.
Yeah, probably. But how are we gonna get Eddie back now?
Right. So
He seemed so trustworthy too.
right. So that was Robbie. I don't know who Eddie is.
Robbie, Eddie, whatever his name was.
It's
You know, George, and yeah, I thought it was Eddie.
right. I mean,
So we're going to retcon something and say it's nitrogen and oxygen.
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Just to make it.
Well, if Robbie's still missing, then maybe he's somewhere else on the ship. I should probably go look for him. Probably need some help. You know, there was that one security person who was super helpful that one time. Sarah, I should find her and get her help, and we'll go on an investigation.
I thought that was Stacy.
No, Stacy was the other person.
And the captain standing there is like, Sarah, she's the good one.
Jeez.
Oh, poor Stacy.
Um,
Yeah, I should go find Sarah and we should investigate this.
I've got
Probably starting
So
at the
I've got-
bar.
The captain side eyes you.
Lucy just
Right.
kind of like, after this, I need a drink.
right. If you want to start with the bar, I would say, at least from what we saw initially of them, the lizard people, they kidnapped that mechanic through a portal earlier, but then she was returned the same way. So if I had to guess, I would think that they keep hostages on the other side of the Fruit Loops. So I don't know that you'll have much luck finding Robbie and George. But I do.
What do I need to roll to subtly kick Gideon?
You would roll dexterity.
Okay. As Gideon's talking.
Now roll power. That is a success.
Okay.
To see how forcefully you kick. Oh! Gideon.
Can
Yeah.
Can I streetwise to see if I correctly interpret what this kick means?
Yes, you can. Lucy,
Oh my God.
tell us how forcefully you want this to be, since you rolled a success.
Not like enough to get his attention, but not enough to like leave a lasting bruise. Just smart a little bit.
Because on a fail, I would have had him roll a d4.
Yeah, she's just like, you know, kicks his foot and does like, shut up.
What does also tell Gideon what it means, because he rolled a success.
So yeah, Lucy's trying to get you to shut up about that. Well, they're probably not on the ship because that's her excuse to go find Sarah and go off alone with Sarah.
Oh, but the bar is an excellent place to stake out for looking for more portals
Yes,
Based
and I
on-
shouldn't.
based on something.
and I shouldn't be alone. So definitely a good idea to have Sarah with me, don't you think, Gideon?
Right. So I mean, if these shadows do start attacking people, I don't know if that'd be enough. Do you think you should have Sarah and Stacy with you?
Nope, I think just Sarah would be plenty, Gideon. As we've established, Stacy's not too great in a crisis.
And
No
the
offense.
captain says, "Yes, I believe Stacy's done enough for now."
Stacy's done enough. Stacy's grounded in her room.
Yeah. Yeah, effectively.
Lucy's like, yeah, I think I want to go find Sarah, and when Gideon and Lucy are out of earshot of the captain, she's gonna be like, yeah, I think their last name must be Saran because Stacy is clingy as hell.
What?
That's
What?
a Saran wrap.
Hold on.
I
don't get it. I don't get it.
So Lucy's just gonna be like, because like that's the brand of Saran wrap, like the cling wrap stuff. The plastic, you put it over bowls, it keeps food fresh. It stays.
Is she like overly sticky?
Yes. Anyway, well, we had like a date that went. We had an adventure on this date, and it was fun. But then she immediately texted me the next day, wanted to hang out, and then when there was a crisis happening, she's like, "Can we salvage the date?" And I'm like, "We just watched a masseuse get eaten." No, that's what you would call clingy.
Got it.
It's yeah.
So do you not want me to text you in the future? Is that bad?
Lucy just pitches a picture. It's like, no, you're fine.
Because we had an adventure, and then I thought you wanted to stay in contact and keep investigating. But if I'm a problem, I can stop.
All right, Katie. I'm not gonna use any euphemisms here. Stacy and I, screwed. So the next day, she wants to hang out and is being super needy. And I was kind of like, this is like a one-time thing. And so that is an undesirable trait that she was so super clingy right afterwards, especially when we were in the middle of running for our lives.
Oh.
I mean, really, it was the in the middle of running for our lives thing that did it.
Got it.
So we haven't slept together, and you're not texting me like every 5 minutes. So no, you're fine.
No.
You're
The additional information has clarified things.
We are going to say the captain is away at this point and does not hear any of this.
Yeah. Oh no, I specified like when we're out of earshot of the captain, this conversation happens. Lucy can be dumb sometimes, but she's not that dumb. I was like, okay, cool. Glad we got that cleared up. Meanwhile, her cheeks are like beet red, and she's just like shaking her head.
But that gives me an idea for how I will try and. I've got some plan while you're enjoying the bar. I've got some plans for how to further invest. I'll try and get to the bottom of some things, and we'll regroup tomorrow.
Wait, that gives you idea. Who are you sleeping with?
Hmm.
Please tell me you're not gonna try to sleep with the captain because that's super weird.
No, I think we've gotten all the information we need out of the captain. I was going to seduce Harold.
Fine.
Harold is clearly hiding things.
I mean, sure.
Well, he's working. He's the corporation that he works for, and now I sort of work for. I don't know if this is a trial period or not. The one that the Lizard Eddie mentioned. If the shadows are in charge of that, and Harold knows that, then he's got some additional explaining to do. and it's.
All right. Well, I mean, like, I wouldn't sleep with him, but if he's your type, that's cool.
Oh, I mean, I will. I can see how involved a seduction needs to be in order to acquire this information.
I am here for this. I am very much here for this.
It's like, yeah, all right, like, yeah, I mean, I guess, but just, you know, be careful because he's kind of dumb.
Yes, he's unprofessional and untrustworthy, but he knows something, so we'll see if I can get to the bottom of it.
He's also very tired.
He's also. Oh wait, he's got. Okay, never mind. For a second, I was worried that he could. Wait, shit, can he do that?
Can he do what?
Is Harold telepathic or telekinetic?
Both?
Telepathic, not telekinetic.
Okay. What can I roll to see if I remember that before I go and try and seduce him for information?
You can roll Streetwise or Foreshadow.
I'm gonna roll Streetwise to see if Lucy remembers that.
I want to roll to see I want to roll Foreshadow and see if I can predict how this path will go if I try and seduce Harold.
Oh yes, please.
Yay!
So we're going to RP this out.
Sure.
You show up at Harold, and he answers.
Oh no.
Yes, Gideon?
What does this look like? Sorry. I think Gideon shows up with like alcohol to try and ply this around. I bring like a pitcher of margarita with me. And it's like, Harold, it's we hadn't gotten to chat yet today. I wanted to. It's as we're both on this case, I thought it would be prudent that we meet in private and discuss details.
Harold looks at you. I don't drink, but okay. No. Gestures to the seat. You roll Streetwise to see if you.
Oh my goodness.
You would remember that Harold does not drink.
I'm gonna keep trying to make. I'm gonna pour him a drink either. Anyway.
Do that what you will.
Do I remember why he doesn't drink, or do we know why he doesn't drink?
You would, with that Streetwise roll, I would say you don't remember him ever drinking anything. You would also remember him with that drug.
Yes.
And you would know that that drug does not interact well with alcohol.
Ah. Oh, well, Harold, I can refrain from drinking as well if you think you've got enough to share with the class.
I thought you'd never ask. Pulls out his pill bottle. His case of pill bottles that is that big.
Can I force the outcome within a force the outcome? Can I nest those together?
We can absolutely do layers if you want.
Sure. Let's break this down further to if I do this.
Force the outcome in foreshadow. Yes.
Oh my
this
gosh.
This would be force the outcome, not. No, this would be force the outcome, not foreshadow.
Okay.
This is like some Inception level stuff here.
Nope.
So you take a point of psychic damage. I mean, you take a point of sanity damage. And yeah, you see yourself taking a pill and having a very bad reaction. Because it kicks like a mule. And you're on the floor.
No.
So that's you see enforce the outcome.
No, on second thought, I've already been drinking a bit today. So best to save for last time.
Oh.
I'm trying
This
to
is
figure out
really
how
funny.
to spin this now.
I know, right?
So roll streetwise to see if you know why it would kick like a mule.
I don't, but I'm absolutely lying about having drank today. This is the first day Gideon hasn't been drinking since he's like he's trying to act professional now.
Gotcha.
But it's you know what, I've still probably got some in my system from earlier. It's you go right ahead. It may help with the investigation. You certainly seem to. I take it you may have built up a tolerance I don't have yet.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't think it's dangerous to anyone with powers at all. But if you don't want any.
No, I just start drinking I start drinking from the margarita pitcher instead. I'm good. So Harold, it occurs to me, is he like taking pills?
No, he's not taking pills. He's not
gonna do it if I don't.
He puts the stash away.
Got it. Well, don't abstain on my account, but you do what you prefer.
No, I've already taken enough for today.
Got it. I'm trying to think. It's
roll luck.
It's what I was gonna. Yeah, I'll do that. What I was gonna say is I was gonna try and encourage Harold to read my thoughts, and then.
So, you successfully seduce Harold, and we fade to black, and your vision is over.
But do I get anything valuable out of it in the vision? Or is it just a useless excursion? Well, I guess two questions. Do I get any valuable information? And if I didn't, was it fun enough to still do
it? So you get... Yes, Harold, you get lots of valuable information, and yes, Harold is very good.
Okay. It's, I guess, over that time then, like in the fade to black part, besides trying to gather, I guess, the information I'm trying to get out of
you can gather the information without sleeping with him through this, if you want.
That's what I was gonna say. Is I want to get information about the shadow, but then we also know nothing about Harold, so I was trying to piece together what kind of person he is before I decide whether to like proceed.
So you gather that Harold does not know that his boss currently is a shadow person, and you would also gather that he is shocked by this information slightly, not completely shocked, because he's suspected for a while.
Yeah, I think that if I get the impression that Harold is an okay person but a bit of a dummy in over his head, then I stay. But if I get the sense that he's just kind of a jerk that's like stringing us along and like not telling us everything, then I split. And
so you would know that he's an okay person who has been dealt very bad cards recently because he is very pissed at his employers because he saw shadows on that excursion that he went to, and he was told that there would not be any. And that's why he was in a bad mood the entire time.
In that case, knowing that, I stay the night and try and start.
And Harold suspected that his employers were shadow people, and still suspects that. But after you tell him, he puts it all together and is like, "Yeah, I was right." And they weren't telling me everything. So yeah, he's not a bad person.
Got it. And that's Gideon was actually a little bit interested in Harold at the beginning of this trip, and then got very suspicious when he thought Harold was essentially like playing us. And kind of knowing this, then he warms back up to Harold, and I do stay the night and just try and get to know him.
He also knows that the shadows are here and they can see him, and he shouldn't be talking this. Because he suspects that they report back. He suspects that they report back.
Can I guess during this evening with Harold, can I spot hidden at any point?
Yes.
To see
if you can.
To see if there's just voyeur shadows in the room with us. I'm distracted.
Yes, you're very distracted. No. You can push the roll if you want.
No, that's fine. Let the shadows watch.
I will gift you my reroll. Because I have one.
Oh my god.
Not much better.
59. Yeah, still nowhere near. Okay.
Nope. Let the shadows. If the shadows are watching, let them watch.
It's a fail, not a hard fail. So you kind of see sort of something, but you're not sure what because you're really distracted. You're really, really, really distracted.
Yeah. In that case, that's all.
And we fade back to Gideon and Lucy. and you see Harold just space out for about 5 minutes. Lucy.
Oh, you mean Gideon?
Yeah, Gideon. Sorry. I did say Gideon.
Oh gosh. Was that all still in my head at this point? I forgot about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was all in your head.
Like it's some Inception level stuff there.
In Gideon's head, he's already got this budding relationship that never happened.
No, but you will have a -30 when you actually have that interaction with Harold.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. That still is throwing me off. I'm like, -30? What? Oh wait, no, that's good. Okay. So Lucy's just gonna be like, "Hello, Lucy to Gideon. Are you in there?"
Oh. Hi. Sorry. I was doing the thing to see how futures go.
Okay.
What did you see? Because your face is like super red.
Roll streetwise to see how well you hide your embarrassment. Add a point to streetwise. You're cool as a cucumber. Your face is not red at all.
Okay.
That's nothing too exciting. Just an adventure.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go find Sarah now. Okay.
Yeah, it's enjoy the bar. I'm gonna go have a nice chat with Harold, and I'll see you tomorrow.
She just kind of smirks and goes, "All right. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe in what you're wearing today. We'll see."
Well, I do just have the one nice shirt.
Uh-huh, sure. That's what it is. And she'll leave and go looking for Sarah.
And we fade to the bar. Are you gonna call Sarah? Oh, I forgot to play the music.
Oh, no worries.
I was like, "There's music for that." I was really excited. Sorry.
Yeah, she'll call up Sarah on her phone.
Okay.
So she'll hit the call button.
And Sarah will be like, "Hey, Lucy."
Hey, so I have kind of a favor to ask.
Yeah. What?
So, I'm helping out with sort of an investigation for the captain and trying to find some crew members that apparently have been disappeared. They're missing. And she suggested that we should work together. So I'm at the bar. I figured we could meet here and talk about it, and then start working on it.
Did she say I had to?
I mean, it was heavily implied.
I'll be down there.
Great. What do you drink?
I'm not gonna drink.
Right.
Roll charm. with a with a plus 30, so that's that is a failure and a half.
With a plus 30?
Yeah, because you slept with her sister.
Does she know this?
Yeah. Well, you the player would know that she knows this. Your character would have to roll streetwise.
How would Sarah know this already? It's been less than 24 hours.
We're on a boat. They don't have a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's not a whole hell of a lot to talk about.
That's close.
So
yeah,
you can
I'll spend a couple luck.
You can spend 4 luck to add a point. Or
yeah,
5 luck to add a point to streetwise.
Yeah, all right. I'll do that. Take it off of there, and then we'll add it on to here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you would have figured out that she has been told of your excursion with her sister.
Okay.
And that's why she's not in a good mood right now.
Okay, well, I will just get something then. See ya here. Lucy's just gonna order a couple of drinks anyways.
I, as a GM, will tell you you are free to roll charm when she gets there. But it is at plus 30.
Okay.
Okay. Start scene.
Kidnapped and placed on the family shore wheel.
What?
What'd
you say?
Chat. Patrick put something in chat. It's funny. Okay.
So, Sarah shows up. Yeah, what do you want?
Okay.
I'm gonna help, but I'm not going to
So that's
Yeah,
102.
Yeah, that's a fail.
All right.
You can push it.
I'm gonna push it.
You can push it. Oh wow! With a plus 30, that's 78. So you can spend 3 luck to make that a
Yup.
success.
I am going to do that.
I will be a beneficent GM and let you spend luck on a push. Even though I'm not supposed to. But it's my rules. So
All right. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'll spend some luck on that.
You no longer have the minus 30. You have a plus. I mean, you never have the plus 30. You have a minus 10.
Oh, awesome.
And she's starting to warm up to you.
Yay! Like, so I know you said you didn't want a drink, but I thought maybe you might change your mind once you got here, so I went ahead and ordered you one. Just gonna hand it to her.
What did you drink with Stacy?
I think it was like margaritas. This is a mojito.
Yeah, no margaritas.
And margaritas are gross anyways. So yeah, just gonna hand her a mojito.
So, what is your goal currently?
Player goal?
Either or.
Either or, okay. Player goal is to go on this investigation. Lucy's goal is to go on this investigation and get close to Sarah.
So, do you know, did Gideon tell you who the other lizard person was?
Yeah, it was
or
like...
what are you investigating?
Yeah, we're looking for Robbie and George. Robbie might have an alias. His name might actually be Eddie. We're not sure.
Yeah, Robbie was not. Is not. I was told by Mom that she's not on the ship anymore.
Yeah, they like teleported Robbie away somewhere, and then the lizard guy showed up. So might be on the ship, might not be. And then we need to find George.
Well then, taps her tablet, and you go in that direction.
Okay.
Do you schmooze on the way?
Of course, it's Lucy. She's gonna schmooze.
Roll a charm. Minus 10.
All right. Don't fail me now.
So that's a 40.
Yay!
Yeah. What do you say?
So how are things?
It's been relatively uneventful lately. How have you been?
Very eventful. There was a portal that opened up.
I heard about some of your events.
Yeah, I mean, I was, innocently seduced, and then that just didn't turn out right. So, but more importantly, there was portals that opened up, and lizard people tried to eat my masseuse, and then I've been helping Gideon track that down, and then the whole thing with Robbie, or Eddie, or whatever his name is. So yeah, it's been pretty eventful.
So it sounds like you need a bodyguard.
I mean, I probably could use one, yeah.
Good, because I'm sticking by you for a while.
All right, that sounds great.
And you get to George's room. Roll luck.
All right. Luck. Oh, I haven't been taking off my character sheet. Where am I at? 70. There we go. Fix that.
You can add 5 points to luck.
Awesome. I am super lucky.
In more ways than one.
Oh my god.
So you get there.
Lucy's such a player.
Yeah, you get to George's room. Roll spot hidden.
Oof.
Oof. Oof, oof. Are you going to push? Are you going to spend luck?
I'm not gonna spend luck. That's too much luck. I've got a 75 on this though. I'll push it.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
Barely.
You see the portal as it opens. What do?
Hide behind Sarah. Go. There's a portal. Look out.
Sarah jumps on George and pushes him out of the way.
I think at this point Lucy's gonna be like a my hero kind of
Yeah,
expression.
pulls her taser out, waits for the lizard person. And once the lizard person sticks their head out, shoots it, and it falls to the ground. What do?
Does it seem like the danger has passed now? Mostly?
Oh no! Wait, retcon all of that because I forgot who George was. Okay, you see the shadow. Sorry, you see the shadow. Or no, you don't see the shadow.
Nope, I can't see the shadows.
I need to retcon all of that. Because I forgot
No
who George
worries.
was.
That
Just on
happens
the
to
way
me
to
sometimes.
Shit.
just on the way to George's room, you have that like romantic vision of her rescuing you, maybe.
I'm just daydreaming about what it would be like, and
So what you see is the shadow in the corner is getting visibly darker, and although you don't have the sight, you can roll streetwise to see if you suspect.
Okay. Nope.
You're not good at reading shadow body language.
You can spend some luck. That's almost a success.
Nah. I'm gonna go with she doesn't see anything.
So as you're so when you first come in the room, what do you say to George?
Hey George. First question, and this is gonna sound a little weird, but just stick with me here. She's gonna lean up real close to him, a couple inches from his face, staring into his eyes, and go, "Are you a lizard person?"
George double takes, triple takes, and says, "No. Why do you ask?" Roll streetwise.
I was gonna say, do I believe him? Okay.
You've not got Harold here, so this is probably a bad idea. I'm just realizing that now.
So do I believe that he's not a lizard person, or do I think he is a lizard person?
Absolutely believe that he's not a lizard person.
All right. Good. So Sarah and I are looking for Rob or Eddie. Robert Eddie, that guy.
What?
Yeah, lizard people got him and took him somewhere, so we're trying to find him. And making sure that you're okay. Good to know you're not a lizard person. You wouldn't lie to me, right?
I don't know what to say to that other than no.
Can I roll streetwise again?
Yeah.
Damn it!
So Sarah pulls out her taser. I don't exactly believe you, given the information I've been given. I would start backing up a little right now. And
Lucy's gonna listen to Sarah, so she'll back up. She'll just be like, George, you lied to me.
And you notice that the air is getting heavier right now. Or no, wait. Roll. What is this? Roll streetwise.
Nope.
You don't notice anything.
I have a 13 in streetwise, and apparently it's like the one stat I need.
For situations such as this, absolutely. So
I love that. You're a lizard person, you have to tell me, it's the law.
Yeah. And George starts breathing heavier, but you just think it's because he's worried, because he has a taser in his face.
Okay. Lucy's just gonna hide behind Sarah. Like, all right. I mean, it seems like he's telling the truth to me, but I'll trust your judgment.
All right, hands behind your back. We don't want any trouble. And he turns around, and Sarah handcuffs him.
Okay.
And let's see, what time is it? I think it's time. Pretty sure it's close.
Yeah, we're actually a little bit over our normal.
Yeah, that's where we're going to end it.
Okay, that works.
I'm sorry for going over.
Oh no problem at all.
I think it might have been the Herald scene.
as everything else in the game, you can blame it on Harold.
Yes. No,
and that's our good red cry. Blame it on Harold.
Blame it on Harold. I love it. No, I always plan on 2 to 3 hours, but I know we usually with this one stick closer to 2 hours. So, but no, that's totally fine.
Yeah, because we start at 8. It's 11. So yeah, we've been exactly 3 hours. So I was exactly right on time. I was 1 minute over.
Perfect.
So you can usually find me here and on Twitter and on Twitch at Potato Hollow. Yeah, my favorite part was the Herald scene, if you couldn't tell.
That was pretty great. And where can we find you online?
I just said.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am doing 3 different things to try to get ready for the end of the stream, so I apologize.
Next Gideon!
Hi. I'm Pat or Tactric, whatever you prefer. You can catch me Thursday nights here playing Gideon, and you can catch me Thursday. Well, you can catch me one more morning, one more Thursday morning next Thursday at noon Eastern time on the Greyhawk channel, and that will be the finale of our From Beyond Orth game. That's the Greyhawk game that we play with a whole bunch of Spelljammer thrown in on top of it, and it's finale next week. So check that out.
Very cool.
What was your favorite part?
Ooh, I don't know. Oh, I think just the implication that Gideon has lived all of these possible relationships in his head, and then like they never actually happened.
Well, for the sake of story, they did happen.
Oh yeah, this one happened, but it's like it's like haunting me now. Like how many times has this happened?
What would happen if I asked that person out? Oh my gosh. Have like a Star Trek The Inner Light situation going on.
Oh yeah, just purely uses this power as a dating sim game.
Totally using the powers responsibly. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
man.
you both advance.
Ooh.
So you get
that's cool.
So you get a new ability, plus 40 in a new ability, or 4 points to spend on any of your current abilities.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
plus 40% in an unlearned ability, unchecked ability.
My other favorite part might have been that weird streak of rolls that I got into, where I had 200. I rolled 200s, or was it a third one too, with the pistol at one point? And I rolled 3 13s in a row, and numbers were weird tonight.
Roll 20's a fickle mistress.
That was great. I'm trying to think of my favorite part. There were several, but I have to say I did really like that interaction with Lucy and Sarah when she's just like, I mean, I was seduced. I'm the innocent party here. Lucy,
oh my gosh.
Lucy is a trip to play. She's so unlike any other characters that I do. So it's really fun to play her. Anyways, I think that was probably my favorite part.
And it's really fun as a DM.
Good. And then as far as wrapping everything else up, thank you all for watching. Thank you, Patrick, for playing, Gwen for GMing. So some cool news for next week. We do have a new person joining the cast, Phoenix Astra. So she'll be joining next week. And that's why there's another little box down there now. And then hopefully we'll get Ammon Doctor back next week. Ow, just hit my desk. Next week as well. I know they had some technical issues, I think, tonight, so they weren't able to make it.
And we're going to. Is it because I'm gonna have a one-on-one with them on Tuesday?
Oh, okay.
So, I would like that to be streamed, but at the same time, I don't know how that would work.
Yeah, we'll have to see, because I think I have. I think we are starting. Let me just check my calendar real quick so I can tell all of you. I do have. I have Scum and Villainy, which is going to be on Tales Off the Table. I think it's Tales Off. I always get Tales Off the Table and Tales Off the Tabletop confused because
if it's not streamed, I'm fine with that. But also, it will be a lot of filling in the audience afterward if it's not streamed.
We might have to, or if you can record it somehow, then we can stream it later. Just like stream the video, basically. We'll talk about that though. But Tuesday next week I've got a a stream during the day and then a stream at night too. So so probably won't be able to stream it live. But as far as where you can find me next and all that jazz, I will be back tomorrow at I'll be streaming at roughly 4 p.m. tomorrow, playing more Deceit with some friends, Georgie May and Lapis Labs and a few others. We'll be doing another just chill, everybody hanging out and playing Deceit for a little while. And then we've got Lightbringer Descent Part 3 tomorrow night.
Yes!
As well.
I'm psyched for Lightbringer.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot
really
I have work tomorrow, so I'm going to have to tell Georgie I'm not going to be able to make that.
Oh, no. Okay.
I completely forgot.
I'm sure it'll be fine. But sad you can't make it though. So yeah, that's what's coming up next. And Saturday, of course, we have the next episode of Badlands Before the Fracture, which that whole crowd has been getting themselves into lots of different bits of trouble. So that should be interesting to see how they get out of the situation. But for now, we're gonna head out. We're gonna go on a raid. We're gonna nerd. We're going to raid some nerds. We are Nerdsmith is who we're gonna go raid. Awesome network and channel. Super cool people over there. I've done a couple of guest spots on there, and they're just absolutely phenomenal. So definitely give them a follow if you're not already. If you can afford to support them, definitely recommend subscriptions because it is an awesome channel. And with that, yeah, we'll head over to our raid screen, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. And then our raid cry is going to be Blame It On Harold, which I will put in the chat here. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.